Foods to improve joint pain after 60. Welcome to DocWise, your friendly source for tips on living your healthiest, happiest life after 60. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that touches so many of us as we age: joint pain. Whether it's those stiff knees that greet you in the morning, sore hips after a leisurely walk, or achy hands while you're tending to your garden, joint discomfort can make everyday activities feel more challenging than they used to be. But don't worry, there's plenty you can do to feel better, and it starts with something as simple and enjoyable as the food you eat. Yes, you heard that right. What you put on your plate can make a real difference in how your joints feel. Certain foods have the power to reduce inflammation, support flexibility, and even protect your joints from further wear and tear. You don't need fancy diets or expensive supplements to make a change. Nature has provided us with delicious, nutrient-packed foods that are easy to find and simple to incorporate into your daily meals. So, grab a cozy cup of tea, settle in, and let's explore the best foods to improve joint pain after 60. These are foods that are not only good for your joints but also taste great and support your overall health. Let's get started. Why do joints ache as we age? Before we dive into the foods, let's take a moment to understand why joint pain happens in the first place. As we age, the cartilage, that soft, cushiony tissue that acts like a shock absorber between our bones, starts to wear down. This is a natural part of aging. Over the years, our bodies produce less collagen, the protein that keeps joints flexible and skin smooth. Combine that with decades of movement, whether from walking, working, or playing, and it's no surprise that stiffness or discomfort can creep in. On top of that, inflammation plays a big role in joint pain. Think of inflammation as a tiny fire in your body. In small amounts, it's helpful for healing injuries or fighting infections. But when inflammation becomes chronic, it can fuel pain, swelling, and stiffness in your joints. The good news: certain foods act like natural firefighters, helping to calm that inflammation and soothe your joints. By choosing the right foods, you can support your body's ability to stay flexible, reduce discomfort, and keep moving with ease. The power of food for joint health. The foods we're about to discuss aren't just good for your joints, they're packed with nutrients that benefit your entire body, from your heart to your brain to your bones. These are everyday foods you can find at your local grocery store or farmer's market, and they're easy to prepare in ways that suit your tastes. Whether you love cooking elaborate meals or prefer simple snacks, there's something here for everyone. Let's dive into our joint-friendly food list, starting with a true superstar: fatty fish. 1. Fatty fish, a joint-soothing superfood. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and trout are some of the best foods you can eat for joint health. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are natural anti-inflammatory compounds. Omega-3s work like a soothing balm for inflamed joints, helping to reduce pain and stiffness. They're especially helpful for people with conditions like osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis, but they benefit anyone looking to keep their joints healthy. Omega-3s don't just help your joints, they're also fantastic for your heart, supporting healthy cholesterol levels and reducing the risk of cardiovascular issues. Plus, they promote brain health, which is a big win as we age. Aim to include fatty fish in your diet about 2 times a week. You can grill salmon with a squeeze of lemon, bake mackerel with herbs, or even try sardines on whole grain toast for a quick and nutritious meal. If you're not a fan of fishy flavors, try mixing it into a hearty stew or soup to mellow the taste. Your joints, and your whole body, will thank you. 2. Plant-based omega-3s, chia seeds and flax seeds. Not everyone loves fish, and that's okay. If fish isn't your thing, you can still get plenty of omega-3s from plant-based sources like chia seeds and flax seeds. These tiny seeds are nutritional powerhouses, packed with omega-3s, fiber, and antioxidants. They're incredibly versatile and easy to add to your meals. Sprinkle a tablespoon of chia seeds or ground flax seeds onto your morning oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or stir them into yogurt for a creamy, joint-friendly breakfast. Chia seeds also have a unique ability to absorb liquid and form a gel-like texture, which makes them great for making healthy puddings or thickening soups. Flax seeds are best consumed ground, as whole seeds can pass through your digestive system without releasing their nutrients. Both seeds are excellent for digestion, thanks to their high fiber content, which helps keep your gut healthy, another key factor in reducing inflammation throughout the body. 3. Berries, nature's antioxidant powerhouses. Next up, let's talk about berries, those sweet, colorful fruits like strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. Berries are bursting with antioxidants, which help protect your joints from damage caused by free radicals, unstable molecules that can harm cells. They also contain anti-inflammatory compounds, such as anthocyanins, which give berries their vibrant colors and help reduce joint pain and swelling. Berries are incredibly easy to incorporate into your diet. Toss a handful into your cereal or oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or enjoy them fresh as a snack. They're naturally sweet, so they're a great way to satisfy a craving for something sweet without reaching for processed sugary snacks. If fresh berries aren't in season or are too pricey, don't worry. Frozen berries are just as nutritious. They're often picked at their peak ripeness and flash frozen to lock in their nutrients, making them a budget-friendly and convenient option year-round. 4. Leafy greens, a vitamin-packed boost for joints. When it comes to vegetables, leafy greens like spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and collard greens are absolute superstars for joint health. These greens are loaded with vitamins like C, E, and K, as well as minerals like calcium and magnesium, all of which support healthy joints and bones. Vitamin C, in particular, is critical because it helps your body produce collagen, the protein that cushions your joints and keeps them flexible. Leafy greens are also rich in antioxidants that fight inflammation, helping to reduce swelling and discomfort. You can add spinach to your morning scrambled eggs, toss kale into a hearty soup, or make a fresh salad with a mix of greens. If you're new to greens like kale, try massaging the leaves with a bit of olive oil and lemon juice to soften their texture and enhance their flavor. Eating a variety of leafy greens regularly will give your joints, and your entire body, a major nutritional boost. 5. Cruciferous veggies, broccoli and Brussels sprouts. Another group of vegetables to love for joint health is cruciferous vegetables, particularly broccoli and Brussels sprouts. These veggies contain a powerful compound called sulforaphane, which studies suggest can block enzymes that contribute to joint damage and inflammation. Sulforaphane is like a shield for your joints, helping to protect cartilage and reduce pain. Broccoli and Brussels sprouts are also rich in vitamins C and K, which support collagen production and bone health. You can enjoy them steamed, roasted with a drizzle of olive oil, or sautéed with garlic for a flavorful side dish. If you're not a fan of their slightly bitter taste, try roasting them until they're crispy to bring out their natural sweetness. Adding these veggies to your meals a few times a week is a simple way to support your joints and overall wellness. 6. Turmeric, the golden spice for joint relief. Now, let's spice things up with turmeric, a bright yellow spice that's been used for centuries in traditional medicine. Turmeric contains curcumin, a potent anti-inflammatory compound that can help reduce joint pain and stiffness, especially for those with arthritis. Studies have shown that curcumin may be as effective as some over-the-counter pain relievers, but without the side effects. You can add turmeric to soups, stews, curries, or even smoothies for a subtle, earthy flavor. One of my favorite ways to enjoy turmeric is in a soothing golden milk latte, made with warm milk or a plant-based alternative, a pinch of turmeric, a dash of honey, and a sprinkle of black pepper. That black pepper is key. It contains a compound called piperine that boosts your body's ability to absorb curcumin, making turmeric even more effective. A little turmeric each day can go a long way toward easing joint discomfort and keeping inflammation in check. 7. Ginger, a zesty anti-inflammatory ally. Another spice to keep in your kitchen is ginger, which, like turmeric, has powerful anti-inflammatory properties. Ginger contains compounds called gingerols that can help reduce joint pain and stiffness. It's been used for centuries to soothe everything from upset stomachs to sore muscles, and it's a fantastic addition to a joint-friendly diet. You can grate fresh ginger into teas, stir-fries, or soups for a warm, zesty kick. Try adding a thin slice of fresh ginger to hot water with a squeeze of lemon for a refreshing, joint-soothing drink. If you're feeling adventurous, you can even chew on a small piece of raw ginger, though it's definitely spicy, so start small. Incorporating ginger into your meals or beverages a few times a week can help calm inflammation and support joint health. 8. Nuts and seeds, a crunchy boost for joints. Nuts and seeds, such as walnuts, almonds, and sunflower seeds, are another excellent addition to a joint-friendly diet. These tiny powerhouses are packed with healthy fats, protein, and antioxidants, all of which help reduce inflammation and support overall health. Walnuts, in particular, are a great source of plant-based omega-3s, making them a fantastic choice for joint health. A small handful of mixed nuts or seeds makes a perfect snack, or you can sprinkle them over salads, yogurt, or oatmeal for added crunch and nutrition. Just be mindful of portion sizes, as nuts and seeds are calorie-dense. A quarter cup a day is plenty to reap their anti-inflammatory benefits without overdoing it. Plus, they're portable and easy to keep on hand for a quick, joint-friendly bite. 9. Olive oil, a heart and joint-healthy fat. Olive oil, especially extra virgin olive oil, is a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet and a fantastic choice for joint health. It contains oleocanthal, a compound with anti-inflammatory properties similar to ibuprofen, but in a natural, gentle form. Using olive oil in your cooking can help reduce joint pain and inflammation while also supporting heart health. Drizzle olive oil over salads, use it to sauté vegetables, or dip whole grain bread in it for a simple, delicious snack. Stick to extra virgin olive oil for the most health benefits, as it's less processed and retains more of its anti-inflammatory compounds. A couple of tablespoons a day is all you need to give your joints a boost. 10. Green tea, a soothing sip for joints. Let's take a moment to appreciate green tea, a beverage that's as soothing for your joints as it is for your soul. Green tea is rich in catechins, antioxidants that help reduce inflammation and slow the breakdown of cartilage in your joints. It's also a gentle way to stay hydrated, which is critical for keeping your joints lubricated and flexible. Try swapping out one of your daily cups of coffee for green tea, or enjoy a warm cup in the afternoon as a relaxing break. If you're sensitive to caffeine, opt for decaf green tea to still get the anti-inflammatory benefits. You can even chill it and add a slice of lemon for a refreshing iced tea on warmer days. 1 or 2 cups a day can make a noticeable difference in how your joints feel. 11. Whole grains, fiber for less inflammation. Unlike refined grains like white bread or sugary cereals, whole grains, think oats, brown rice, quinoa, and barley, are packed with fiber and nutrients that help reduce inflammation. Fiber helps lower levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, a marker of inflammation in the blood that's often elevated in people with joint pain. Whole grains are also filling, which can help you maintain a healthy weight, an important factor since extra weight puts more strain on your joints. Start your day with a bowl of oatmeal topped with berries and chia seeds, or swap white rice for brown rice or quinoa at dinner. Whole grains are versatile and easy to incorporate into soups, salads, or side dishes. Aim to make at least half of your grain choices whole grains to support your joints and overall health. 12. Beans and lentils, protein-packed and anti-inflammatory. Beans and lentils, such as black beans, chickpeas, kidney beans, and lentils, are affordable, nutritious, and great for your joints. They're rich in protein, fiber, and minerals like magnesium and potassium, which support muscle and bone health. They also have anti-inflammatory properties that can help reduce joint pain. Add beans to soups, stews, or salads, or try making a hearty lentil curry. They're filling and versatile, making them a great choice for budget-friendly, joint-friendly meals. Aim to include beans or lentils in your diet a few times a week for their anti-inflammatory and nutrient-packed benefits. 13. Water, the unsung hero of joint health. Last but certainly not least, let's talk about water. Staying hydrated is crucial for joint health because water helps keep the cartilage in your joints soft and flexible. Dehydration can make joints feel stiffer and more painful, so aim for about 8 glasses of water a day, more if you're active or live in a warm climate. If plain water feels boring, try adding a slice of lemon, cucumber, or a few berries for a natural flavor boost. Herbal teas and watery fruits like watermelon or oranges also count toward your hydration goals. Keeping your body well hydrated is one of the simplest and most effective ways to support your joints. Foods to limit for better joint health. While we focused on foods to add to your diet, it's also worth mentioning a few foods that can make joint pain worse by increasing inflammation. Processed foods, like packaged snacks and fast food, are often high in unhealthy fats and sugars that fuel inflammation. Fried foods, sugary snacks, and refined carbohydrates like white bread, pastries, and sugary cereals can also contribute to joint discomfort. You don't have to eliminate these foods entirely. Life's too short to skip the occasional treat. But try to enjoy them in moderation, saving them for special occasions rather than daily staples. Reducing these inflammatory foods while increasing your intake of joint-friendly foods can lead to noticeable improvements in how your joints feel. It's all about balance and making small, sustainable changes over time. Putting it all together, a joint-friendly meal plan. To help you get started, here's a sample day of joint-friendly eating that incorporates many of the foods we've discussed. This isn't a strict diet, just a guide to inspire you to add more of these nutrient-packed foods to your meals. Breakfast. Start your day with a bowl of oatmeal topped with a handful of mixed berries, a tablespoon of chia seeds, and a drizzle of honey. Pair it with a cup of green tea for an anti-inflammatory boost. Morning snack. Grab a small handful of mixed nuts, like walnuts and almonds, for a quick, joint-friendly snack. Lunch. Enjoy a grilled salmon fillet with a side of steamed broccoli and a quinoa salad dressed with olive oil and lemon juice. Add a handful of spinach for extra greens. Afternoon snack. Sip on a turmeric ginger tea, made with grated fresh ginger, a pinch of turmeric, and a dash of black pepper, and munch on a few fresh strawberries. Dinner. Try a hearty lentil and vegetable soup with kale, seasoned with turmeric and garlic. Serve it with a slice of whole grain bread drizzled with olive oil. Dessert. Indulge in a small bowl of chia seed pudding made with almond milk and topped with raspberries. Throughout the day, stay hydrated with plenty of water, aiming for at least 8 glasses. Add a slice of lemon or cucumber for flavor if you like. This meal plan is just a starting point. Feel free to mix and match based on your preferences and what's available. The key is to include a variety of these joint-friendly foods throughout the week to keep your body nourished and your joints happy. Lifestyle tips to complement your joint-friendly diet. While food is a powerful tool for improving joint health, it's even more effective when paired with other healthy habits. Here are a few additional tips to support your joints and overall well-being. Stay active. Gentle exercise, like walking, swimming, or yoga, can help keep your joints flexible and strengthen the muscles that support them. Aim for at least 30 minutes of movement most days of the week, but always listen to your body and avoid overdoing it. And maintain a healthy weight. Extra weight puts added pressure on your joints, especially your knees and hips. Eating a balanced diet with plenty of the foods we've discussed can help you maintain a healthy weight and reduce strain on your joints. Get enough sleep. Sleep is when your body repairs itself, including your joints. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night to support overall health and recovery. Manage stress. Chronic stress can increase inflammation in the body, which can worsen joint pain. Try relaxation techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or gentle stretching to keep stress in check. The importance of patience and consistency. As you start incorporating these joint-friendly foods into your diet, remember that changes won't happen overnight. Your body needs time to respond to better nutrition and reduced inflammation. Be patient with yourself and focus on making small, sustainable changes, like adding a handful of berries to your breakfast or swapping white bread for whole grain. Over time, these small choices add up to big improvements in how your joints feel and how you move through your day. It's also a good idea to talk to your doctor or a registered dietitian before making major changes to your diet, especially if you have health conditions like arthritis or take medications that might interact with certain foods, like ginger, which can affect blood thinners. They can help you tailor these tips to your specific needs. A final word of encouragement. Thank you for joining me today on this journey to better joint health. I hope you feel inspired to try some of these delicious, nutrient-packed foods and make them a regular part of your life. Whether it's savoring a piece of grilled salmon, sipping on a warm cup of green tea, or snacking on a handful of walnuts, every small choice you make is a step toward feeling better and moving with greater ease. At DocWise, we're all about empowering you to live your healthiest, happiest life after 60. If you found these tips helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel for more friendly, practical advice on staying active, eating well, and thriving at any age. We've got plenty more recipes, wellness tips, and ideas coming your way, and I'd love for you to be part of our community. Until next time, take good care of yourself, stay positive, and remember, it's never too late to feel your best. Here's to healthier joints and happier days ahead. See you in the next video.